Have you ever had a moment of realization where you thought life felt like it should mean more than the routine, more than the next deadline, more than the next paycheck, more than just the next weekend of fun? And I'll be the first to admit that sometimes I fall into a trap of just going through motions without seeing the deeper significance or potential. Now, this past week, we're acknowledging that people are looking for a deeper meaning. And if you are someone that has realized that you might just be going through the motions in this life, what did you do to break out of that? Or have you broken out of that? Now, I can look back in my life and I can think of a couple times in which my eyes were open to the possibility of a meaningful life. And the reason my eyes were open is because I became convinced that I was on a mission. Now, I wasn't always convinced of that, but in this moment, I became convinced that I was on a mission. See, when we have a purpose and a mission, there is meaning. There's something meaningful about that. And Jesus illustrates it this way. This is what he says. Before he left earth, he said this in Matthew 26:18-20. He said, "All authority in heaven and on earth has been given to me." And then he says this is the mission. "Go therefore and make disciples. Go and make disciples of all nations, baptizing them in the name of the Father, Son, and the Holy Spirit, teaching them to observe all that I have commanded you. And behold," this is how he ends it, "I am with you always to the end of the age." And so the first thing we need to realize, we are given a mission. Jesus gives us a mission on this earth. But the second thing is we also are given a promise that we don't have to do this alone. Now, there's a lot of meaning in this life when we have God on our side. And the moments in which I'm going through the motions are also the moments that I take my eye off the promise that God is with me. God is with me. And so I'm gonna end this time right now with two questions for you. What does a meaningful life look like for you? When you think about your life, what does a meaningful life look like for you? When are your eyes opened to something beyond just the routine? And the second question is this: are you on mission with God leading the way? Are you on a mission with God leading the way? I hope you are, and I hope you embrace God's calling for you to live a meaningful life.